It's the GirlsVsBoys Podcast. The gal them want talk. The man them want talk. You can roll through if you want spit bars. Have a drink, smoke or draw. Talk the things but we not go car. Argue but we not make war. Man might talk about your girlfriend's drawers.
So what you saying now? So what you say? You disengage with the probation service, you're saying basically. So you've got parole what you wanted all of that time. Now you're fed up with them because they're not giving you support service. So you're saying basically after a lot of years I'm disengaging.
I wouldn't say after a lot of years, but because I'm not trying to say that I'm more years. If you can pull my support work network in place, I'll turn my tag on right now. My GPS tag's been on for like since I tell them about themselves. Tuesday.
So what, you took your tag just off completely?
No, I just haven't charged it.
So it's not communicating no more, it's not responding?
The thing's off, blood.
Peak, so what's that, like a breach of license now?
Peak?
So what are they going to say about your tag being
What
up?
do you mean, what are they going to say?
What are they going to say?
Why the fuck do I know what they're going to say? I'm telling you what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
Sort my support network out or send me back to prison.
Straight
Either. I'm not.
I respect it. You put
there ain't no cut between no grey areas. Like, you're taking a piss, bro. Because when I present my case to you and I tell you my problem, you're telling me I know. We're on our bare arse. So therefore, why am I gonna work with a system that's broken from the top to the bottom? Why am I gonna leave my fucking paperwork with an agency that's got Tom, Dick and Harry just running through my bug clock paperwork like it's nothing, like I'm some open book? And we're not talking about no idiot thing what they can find on Google, you know. We're talking about things where they're talking about, yo, Mr. Man had 2 blood clot, gal man and Chester Road, or something. These 10 things that are, my man was very influential when it comes to the drug scene as a YO. Huh? You get what I'm saying to you? So they're trying to paint pictures of a character that they think they know. Alright, cool. You don't know me. I'm not taking this beating lying down. What? Because you give me my parole, I must be grateful. How am I gonna be grateful? You're still applying pressure, so it's like they're saying in one hand, yeah, we know the sentence that you're doing is bad, it shouldn't, but that's why we abolished it in 2012, But at the same time, I'm gonna apply this pressure for you to go through in the rest of your life. What? Hold on. You got me signing on, seeing the probation officer, and a GPS tag on my ankle. But the boy them wear teeth crutches and I trouble people pitney. Y'all make them slip through the net. What gives, blood? Like, do I look like a dickhead?
So you basically, in a sense, throwing your toys out the pram because you ain't got your support network so far.
What toys? That's what you can view it. You can view it.
That's what you're basically saying, bro. Because I'm being real with you in my bedroom. It's my opinion. So my opinion is this now. You've came out good. You get your good freedom, you know. A lot of people are dead for ball to get freedom, you know. And one little support network when you're alright. I know. Little. I'm not saying that you ain't.
No, let's call it for what it is. Because to you it's little.
Nah, alright. Let me rephrase my words. Because that was a bad choice of words. See what I'm saying though. So boom. A lot of men are in there. We do agree that a lot of people want to come out.
Forget the man. But we have me, bro.
Yeah, but I'm going to give you the perspective to see.
No, I'm not in. You're saying I threw my prams out because I haven't got my own way. Yeah. Correct. I might let's just short and tailor it.
Yes.
All right, cool. Hear what I'm saying to you now. In order for me to get my support work network, I can move on in life. You see, without that, I'm a walking time bomb. Anything can trigger me.
It's true though.
No, but shut the fuck up. You just say your opinion a minute ago, you piece of shit. Don't tell me nothing about blood clot. Listen, man. But it's true. 2 seconds ago, you just said a different opinion until I said one comment.
Yeah, but one comment is broke down what I just said a minute ago, but you're still throwing your dummies out the pram.
How is that possible?
Because you're crying about a thing, basically the bigger picture is you're free.
Okay, let's put it to you in this, let me put it to you like this. How would you feel if the government, so to speak, shot you then turned around and said, I'm sorry, fix yourself up, there's a plaster. Just think about what I just said.
They done it to me.
Just hit. I know this, but we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about what I just said.
I thought about it. Been true.
I'm not disputing that, but listen to what I just said. How are you going to put a plaster on a gunshot?
You know what I do?
What?
Don't look backwards. The past is done, so I move forward because he what me do now. So if I've been in a horrible hell prison, what's horrible, I hate that place.
We all do. I don't know about all, but I know about myself.
Wrong pause. I don't like there's young screws chatting shit to you, badding you up. I can't be in that place, I can't function. So what I'm gonna do now is respect my freedom. I've been given a second chance and being allowed to come out. So if this is me now, they're switching it to me. So if I'm out,
I heard you can't talk. I'm listening.
So probation, I'm moving a bit funny. I'm just gonna be a bit more patient in it. So I'm gonna say, all right, cool. Remember, what I would have done is moaned a bit more to them. So listen, remember, because I told you I'm a walking time bomb, you know. And if you don't,
no, you can't say them things to
nah,
probation.
but.
What are you on about?
All right, check this.
Why would you dare say that to the probation about your walking time?
Because watch, why in your position, what you could have said.
My position. We're talking about from what you would do.
All right, safe. I wouldn't probably say that then. So what I would have said is, listen. Remember, you said you're going to provide me with all of this support because I'm a high-risk offender. That's a better way to put it. You said you're going to get it to me.
We know we are.
You said...
We know that I'm a high-risk offender
Yeah.
because of the restrictions that you've got me under.
Yeah.
So we're not going to state the obvious.
Yeah.
The question I'm saying is, did I come out of prison and decide to have a support network in order for me to move forward? Or did I know what I needed before I got out, which was in November? I got out January, which then gives them enough time to get everything I need in place. Now, bear in mind, I've got the link for the psychology girl and said, yo, I need your support. No problem, Gregor. Shout me, I'm there.
She said this here?
No, Mr. Man.
Okay.
So you think I'm fucking talking about the fucking gal, innit?
I have to understand.
What do you mean? I just said to you, the gal, I phoned, I made her know,
So
I need you as my support network.
Alright, safe. So you're asking about the girl. So why are you moaning then saying that you took off your GPS if you're asking the girl about the support
I ain't
network?
took off no GPS.
I mean, you said his office disconnected, you ain't charged. So what's that now? Breach conditions?
Exactly that. This is the stand I'm taking, and that's the stand I'm holding.
Yeah, but you've got a link to the woman you just said though.
I just said to you, I phoned her from prison, bro. You're just moving, man. I phoned her from prison.
Yeah.
This is not something where I've sprung up and I'm like, I need you as some support network. We've spoke about that face to face. Had numerous meetings.
Okay.
To the point where she suggested what I was gonna need in order for me to stand half a chance of surviving outside. Tell her, and you know what, you're right, support network. I'm gonna get people that I can trust, that I know that if I go or whatever frame of mind I'm in and whatever I'm demonstrating, they're not gonna feel away. You imagine somebody who don't know me, let's say for instance probation, and I'm saying, what, yo, hear what I'm saying, they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Well, who told you say?
No, just imagine my new probation officers that come, the 10 that I've had,
Okay.
and each one of them are coming to introduce themselves to me. How do you think I'm gonna present myself? Oh, you're alright. You're not too
That would be
bad.
the sensible thing
What?
to
Shut up. What do you mean sensible?
You're on a condition.
I'm not. I'm under a regime that's got me living in hell. What the fuck are you on about? Where am I getting nice from?
I hear that. I ain't been through what you've been through, but
No, I'm showing you something. You telling me about, oh, you grin and bear it. A man in my position, like, because I've been into prison and because I've gone through there and I'm not going back, like, I just jumped through the hurdles. That's you, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not taking no more beating from them. It's one or the other. Everything you've asked me to do up until this point, I've done it without no complaints.
you know I respect it though, big and serious, it's because you're ready to throw down. I wouldn't want to go down that route.
I'm not talking about you.
Yeah,
Everything's
but I'm saying
you.
you have
No,
to
I'm not
be
talking
you.
about. You always refer back to what you would do. You can't make that decision until you're in it.
I'm looking through my eyes.
No, you can't.
Your situation.
But hear what I'm
That's
saying.
human nature.
But hear what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
You can always do that, but you will never get the full
You're right.
potential of what
Alright.
you really would do, because the emotional part is counseled. You're not feeling the emotional part other than seeing what he's going through. That's the killer. That's the baggage. You get it? That's what we have to deal with. It's all good saying, yeah, well, go on, you good, well, yeah, man, there. What? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm alright, yeah, I'm thinking, hey, this fuck's skeezer, bro. He didn't even know I was going to put him to sleep because I just don't like the way, he just does something I just don't like. But he don't know that. So these are all the thoughts I'm going through my head. I'm thinking, yo, blood, you need to chill out, you know, like that. So I'm just watching, I'm thinking, so I'm saying to myself, you know what, blood? This is not healthy, innit? This is, which I knew from the beginning that I'm gonna have to deal with this bag, but I can't deal with it on my own. Hence why I knew that I need a support network, innit? It's just one simple thing, blood, you know, for me to crack on with whatever life I've got left to live. So when everybody's got an opinion about, oh, why is my man moving like he's not respecting his freedom? Suck your mother and chop back up in her, innit? And seal back up the hole. You pussy.
But they allow their opinion though.
No, I'm not interested about their opinion because like I said, everybody's got an opinion which they're entitled to.
Yeah,
but until you go for it, I don't want to hear shit, blood.
Yeah, but if you're gonna, but they're allowed to talk on your situation. If
I'm not disputing they're not allowed to talk, but my thing's this, innit? I'm not here to make people think out what they would do. I'm here to say, look, the British justice system has failed for decades, to the point where all they're doing is putting in place these little projects, whether a man wants to become a mentor, whether this wants to be that, to help prisoners. It's all I wouldn't say it's a scam, but it's all over wash over gold, but to the average man or person or woman, it looks like, yeah, man, I've come out of prison, I'm changing, man, I'm gonna help. Safe. I get it, like that's your path now. It wasn't before. But due to circumstances, you're going through something has now made you pick up that to run with it. That's on you. But don't be helping the fucking government to try and blood clot, apply pressure on me and look at me and then ask me a stupid question about, oh, can we just start and I've been a probation officer for 30 years. I am not interested. It's not even you, Bab. It's the fact that everything I spoke about, which was, let's look at it from the other perspective now, because I've gave you my side, and this is something I do regular when I reason with myself. I look at the other people's perspective. So the probation office are on bare bone. They ain't got no probation service. They ain't got no experienced probation officers because they're gone. The average probation officer, time a probation officer done now is 2-3 years. You know, with the screws that are on the landing, the ones that come off the conveyor belt for blood clot within 2 seconds of them getting the key. I just spin back upon them now, they're running the groove, innit? I've got a couple of ups under there about, and you know what I'm saying? It's all a cycle. So my thing's this: the government only give that department a certain amount of money out of the purse annually. The money that they get annually can't even scrape the sides, but that service still needs to run. So no matter what happens, you make do. Then it trickles down, innit? Because now they're saying, well, because they've got more prisoners and more prisoners need to open, they've got more caseloads. So the 30 that they would have been able to half manage with now has now gone out the window. They need to do 60. So each caseload being a person, how much time are you really giving to this each case? You're not, are you? That means you're cutting corners, not because you want to, because you just haven't got the time to. So then you have to be creative as a probation officer and say, okay, well, I think I've got an idea who don't want no help and who wants help. So let me just stick to the ones that want help. How do you know that my man's going to wake up tomorrow and see the light? But straight away, you categorized him, so now they're looking at this person like, I know that type. You see what she's done? She's got a department where she puts types into. If you fit that type and fit that department, you're dead in the water. You get it? Because she's looked at me from her own mouth and said, oh, well, an ex-offender has to want it 75% more. Then I'm like 75% more.
What do you mean you want it 75%?
Like you have to want the help 75% more than you're demonstrating. Once upon a time when I was talking about the 30 caseloads, it was only 50-50. Like you would have to meet them halfway, and they give you the help. They're saying we ain't got no money to give you. Even if you show some little signs, you'll have to jump through them hurdles for us to take you serious. Whether that would be educational course or going to college or doing anything, but demonstrate that okay, we don't mind taking the money around here and giving you that. Not to say they're giving you anything, but they're gonna give you the help, which is money saved way in. You get how it works now because they haven't got the money to give. So imagine what's to give to fucking everybody that run away or everybody what they know they're gonna fuck up. They're left with the ones that want to make a change, going back into the cycle that they're trying to run away from. They looked at me and said, yo, you need to go in a HMO. I said, HMO, your mama.
Right, that's it. You've done it. I mean, it's not the way to go about things. I mean, you've done a long time.
The way to go.
It's just advice.
Advice?
I mean, you've done a long time and you're coming out and you're telling them, I dashed my dummy out the pram because you know, give me support in there. You know, go look at a girl for get support, man. We have all sister. Yeah. Come on, blood. Like, big freedom.
Stop. Let's pause.
You're out now, you know, fam.
Yeah, okay. Let me hear your opinion. Let me hear what you got to say.
You've been in there and it's hell. And I'm going to deal with you like some Cuticus maximum. So what I'm saying is that now you good, you got everything you wanted. Yo, just let me out and let me show you. I bet you when you was in there, you never said you was going to...
What do I want, Lizzie?
You said you want your support in it.
No, you said I got everything I wanted, so I'm just curious to find out what about.
The main thing is you're out though, innit?
Yeah, so what's the one thing I want?
Is that not the highest? Was that not the highest on the priorities? Because everything else, just getting out just to be out from there.
100%.
Because you got a life on this side of the fence.
That was the whole purpose in the
so
first
now
place.
you're out. You don't think it's better to just comply for a bit and just tug it?
What do you mean comply? I've been complying for 18...
No kink. Go on.
I've been applying for 18 blood clot weeks.
18 weeks? How much you don't do 18 year? And one look at 18 weeks, you're balling. You gotta weigh it up. It's called pros and cons. From 18 to 20.
Let's weigh it up.
Look, so 18 to 20 of them inside of hell. No girl, nothing no go on. Skewer talk about go this way and go there, move your stuff, lose things. You got out now, you got your parole, you're on the road. Alright, they're taking long. They do drag their feet, I'm not lying. But I don't think, deactivating the GPS, because that's a breach now. How do you explain? I know you don't care. You said you already know the consequences.
I didn't say I don't
Not to say
care.
you don't care, but you're prepared to deal with the consequences. So that's why I respect it, that you're ready to deal with the consequences. So fair play, because a lot of people wouldn't take that stance because they're not prepared to deal with the consequences.
All right.
So you ready to throw down?
I'm 1,000,000%, because if I'm telling you what they're dealing with me as a high-risk fucking prisoner or high-risk offender, and they haven't got nothing to go off, and now I'm saying to the man, so what, we can't go down to 2 weeks, a sign on.
So much you want in 18 weeks. Remember, 18 years, 18 weeks. You gotta let it cook.
Cook what? What
I mean by let it cook is just give it a bit of time.
Let's start from the beginning. Stop. Let's do a recap.
For what? Where we going from? What's
from
that?
the beginning to the present moment. What else over here? Come Papa, wheel on top. What's on? What's on that one? Show me.
100 on that.
No, I think she's
what? You got the woolly hat as well?
Just one.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Wait, you never told me you got woolies as well. You're a
100 on that. Woolies, I didn't know you wanted 100 on that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know. I wanted 100 of woolies. Brother.
I didn't know you take it serious like that.
What do you mean? My hat's game is serious, bro.
Don't get comfortable with my hat, blood. I don't know why you were trying to on your head's warm and that. It's crazy that is. My good hat. You're gone mad. Just put on my hat.
I'm telling you a thing, dog.
You don't have to tell
You
me
don't
that.
match your outfit though, really.
Alright, cool. Don't say another.
You're right though.
But alright, you're lucky. Can you get back your thing? You're a piece of shit.
You would have go with me thing, man. But now proper, it with me and say nah.
Pressing record already?
Nah, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm not trying like the president.
Yo, Siri, press record. Yeah, it's rolling. So
I'll try and trick mine back through press record.
That's what he does, fam. What you talking about, fam? You got mad. That's what you do.
Press record from one day, bro.
Nah, Siri press record. So you don't know about iPhone 15? Don't talk about phones you don't know about. I beg you, just pause. It's iPhone 15 Max, mate. This ain't no Samsung from 05, the D500. Can't remember, that's what you was popping out there. You didn't even get that, you had the Matrix. The slide thing, the Nokia thing.
Banana Nokia with the flashing lights.
Some cute thing. No, I was alright. So, so you want me to say now, Girls vs Boys. Make sure you done that record thing, but you want me to say now, Girls vs Boys Podcast, live and direct. We've got Gregor Grey here. He's going to talk about a few issues that's been going on, where you know about before, but if you don't, he'll talk about it. But he's going to bring it up to date and let you know what go down from one go down. So Gregor Grey...
Stop this go down talk.
Boy, so you want me to say now... So what pressure's reaching out? Because I remember you was at a stage where you was already on the run, and then you what happened? You went back inside after that, and you get gripped. So you got gripped, and then how long did you do till you got back out?
15 months.
Oh, not too bad. You're lucky.
Lucky I wonder.
That's good still. So you only look at what 50 months and then a parole or what happened?
Parole hearing.
Okay.
Got my parole sat in October. By November I got my answer on it. So you see the second they give me my answer now, that's when I said to myself, everything I've been bargaining for up until that point has now been presented to me, innit?
As in, like, so you mean when
date,
you got told that you're going on?
I'm going on with that.
Right.
On that date, I'm going on.
I said, then what did you feel like now?
At that time?
Yeah, when you said, yo, I'm actually going then.
No, I was reasoning with myself when I'm saying I'm actually going. Because obviously, I'm not walking up and down promoting the team. I'm holding it. Nobody even knows I was going, Half of the prison didn't know I was going.
Straight on.
Nah, but it's not like
It's you promote some 007 thing like you.
Nah, you don't promote them things, man, are going through it, bro. You've just come out of it. So no matter how certain you are with a man, look at a man and think, fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not to say it's a bad man, it's just a human nature, bro. Like,
I know you didn't think you was going to get your parole, though, because you've just got off from that. I know everyone was shocked as well. You've just run off from a DCAT. You're an IPP prisoner, you're high risk. You've dipped off, and then you've been gripped, and then you got your first parole, you're lucky. So what advice could you give to them? What did you do to make sure you secured the bag to get that then? Did you get no nickings or?
Nah, blood, it wasn't like that. They just went on my parole board and said, this in my podcast, they're sending me home, basically.
I don't like, they must have been shook at you then.
That's the
Yeah, they must have
I'm making too much noise. I'm not doing what the regular people do. The regular people do is show aggression, fight against the system. But that is not the angle. You're going to lose every day of the week. There's not one of them you're going to win.
What do you mean not fight against the system? Don't fight, because a lot of them are like, you're mad.
No, it's not about them not fighting. No, it's not about them not fighting, It's how you fight. Remember when they said to you, the pen's mightier than a sword?
Yes.
That was a true saying going, but hear what now? You have to understand how something works in order to know how to conquer it, innit? You can't go around something if you don't know something, innit?
I kind of hear what you mean.
Not kind of, you went through it. When you didn't know about a nicking, I guarantee you by the second time
you
nicking.
Yeah.
You said, yo, nah, man, I'm not.
Yeah.
So
Real
you know
talk,
how the
real
thing
talk.
works,
That
innit?
makes sense. I'm with
All right, then, boom. In the same respect that when people are knocking out screws or arguing with Skeletons on the landing, what are they doing? They're showing aggression, innit? Whether it's something minor as not going to the gym or fucking out with my ice cream or whatever it is, they're going through it at night time, Jesus, bro. Everybody going through that at night time in Penna.
Alright,
but only the fittest of the fittest survive, innit? So I knew in my heart that I made as much noise as possible when I was on the run for 9 weeks. To make a change. Not only for myself, but for others. I wasn't thinking about myself, I was thinking about the rest of them. Because you've got to understand.
When you say make a change, do you mean money or do you mean change?
Nah, man, change to the system, what we're currently going in, innit? We're going through a system that they're just locking up people and throwing away the key, bro. It's not a joke.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying to you? So, that being said, I knew that at that point, I said, alright, there's only one thing I want from the probation service. I remember, enough people come in prison and come out of prison, come back into prison, come out of prison, and tell you the stories that you pick up in it. Oh, they never got no housing, or I was on the... Whatever it may be, my thing's not like that. I'm good. I don't need readjusting. Get it?
Yeah.
I'm quite comfortable in my own community to cut through and all that, regardless of anything. I'll make the most of my life what's left.
Yeah, but you've gone out now, so...
No. We're still stuck in the time frame where I'm telling you, they gave me my parole date and what I'm asking for the probation office to do for me.
So you've done this after you got your parole date, so you didn't think to do this before?
No, because I couldn't, because I don't have a date. Everything relies on the date. The second I get the date, that's when things can start rolling.
Fair
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until I get a date, I can't do nothing.
Fair.
Imagine spending 19 years of your life, blood, in jail. Every day you gotta phone your people and have some kind of uplifting spirit. Every time that you're going through it.
Yeah, but you make it out like you was well behaved for the 19 years, bro.
I was angry, frustrated, miserable. Like every night I barred in my yard, in my cell.
Yeah, I hear that. Is
No. To the point where I'm not sleeping. Now it's affecting my mental health. But I'm not gonna go down that road because I don't do
Nah, but you're
medication.
supposed to express it.
No,
though.
hold on. I'm not gonna go down that road in them environments because of the consequences that may lead to. I'm not gonna tell healthcare I got mental health issues.
True,
They're
I
gonna
get
say, what?
you. I know what you mean.
Are you doing that sentence? Are you mad all this, sir?
Yeah, 100%.
No. I have to hold it.
Yeah, real talk.
The most thing I could do is go and read with my bedroom for a couple of hours and say, yo, forward, cook a food and it's all a level. Other than that, I've had to wait for the date. Now I got the date, things are rolling. So what happens nowadays? I tell the probation service, look, I've had 10 probation officers. Well, at that point I had 7 or 8. I've got such and such probation officers in the last 2.5, 3 years. Like, you are taking the piss with my life, innit? Like, come on. How is any one of them officers gonna recommend anything?
Yeah, but I need to understand where we're at though. So you've came out, even you've got out from jail.
We haven't gone out yet.
Yeah,
we still haven't come out of prison yet, blood. Chill out.
So you're talking about still in there, you're asking for this.
No, I'm out. This is what I'm putting in place before I get out of prison, bro.
So you're saying, don't you think you should have done it before you got to the parole?
You know what I'm just saying to you? Forget the parole, but it's coming like you're missing on the...
Yeah, you said you can't do nothing because of the date. I have to wait for the date. Everything relies on the date.
I've got my parole and I've got my date when I'm going home.
Yeah, all right, say
Yeah.
we do know that prior to the date that you got,
Yeah.
there's a possibility that you might go home.
No.
Yes, there is, not no. So what it is because so
we don't
don't
look,
act like I don't know what going on inside. All right, so
there's a possibility, but
yes.
due to my behaviour and my record,
Yes.
that's
All
not
right, cool.
So
But
I have to come from a
either
different
way,
angle.
you can't trick me there.
How do you mean trick?
Listen,
Can you make it look like on camera I'm trying to trick you?
Nah,
So pull up the whole thing and unpack it.
Now here's what I'm saying. So
What?
listen, before you go to a parole, but they've got a plan B to
Plan
say.
B?
Let me talk. They've got a plan B to say, yo, when you get out now. We're gonna do this with you. Ray. This is gonna be
Now you're
conditions.
saying shit. Now
Yeah,
you're saying
because you
shit.
have to go to the parole. I just
Now
go to
you
the
change
parole.
it. Forget them. They're not saying nothing about my parole board.
That's what they're saying. What are they saying?
None of that. At one stage, the probation officer turned around to the parole board and said, I don't want him to get released, but I want him to go to a DCAT. Do you know what the parole board turned around and said to them?
What?
DCAT's not on the table. It's either he gets released or he
Fair
stays
enough.
here. You're not just cool.
Oh, all right. Tell the thing.
Chill.
All right, go on.
Cause you're just chatting off your face like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When the parole board says that to me, the moment it says to me in layman's terms, because they don't talk about, when you get out, this, that, the other. They want to know about the risk factors. They want to know if is a danger to the public. They ain't got interest about what the probation officer works got to do. That's their job.
Okay.
Our job as the parole board is to ensure that the public is not going to be in danger if we stamp this blood clot geezer's paperwork to get released.
That's true.
So why are you telling me or making it look like a camera like you know different from me or what I'm going through for 10 parole boards? Like I don't know what I'm talking about.
We never said you don't know what you're talking about. What we're saying is you're missing crucial parts out. But I got to understand because I kind of know. I don't know about your situation, but I've kind of been through the system a little bit. So even me, I said now that always have a plan B. You can't tell me they didn't have a plan B in case you got out. Is what you're saying to me.
I don't understand what you mean by plan
So
B.
before they got to the parole board, they would have
Who's
had
they?
the probation service.
The probation don't want me on road.
Ah, yeah. So they're saying.
Listen to what I just said to you.
hear you.
I knew that
Yes,
from the
yes,
beginning,
yes, forgive me.
but I
That's me
didn't.
not listening.
One thing I didn't pin them on. I didn't pin them on game on was the fact that the parole board's not recommending me DCAT me. But I don't want to tell the the probation officer that, because if the probation officer's report says, yeah, go to a DCAT, don't get released, then in layman's terms, he sees that I'm not deemed a risk to the prison system. To the prison system where I can lower his risk now. I'm putting back in a DCAT.
Okay.
Little do you know, the parole board's already said, fuck that, the geezer run away from a DCAT. We're not sending him there again. Right. So when they've gone, that's not on the table.
Yeah.
What's your decision? What do you think they said?
What?
Remain in close conditions. So the parole board said, hold on a minute. If you want him to remain in close conditions, I fully understand because if you're saying remain, that means there's a slight chance that you think he's not suitable for the role, but he's suitable for DCAT. But how can he be suitable for DCAT if he's run away? Answer that question, Einstein. Go on, since you know everything. Yeah. But that being said, I know everything, every little gully they're gonna send me down, what I'm not gonna go down. So I try and prevent that by saying to them in prison, now I've got my date, look, all I want in place when I touch road is my support network. Is that a hard request?
That's not hard.
Okay, so it's not something I'm asking for something that's unachievable.
No, that's
all right, cool.
That's
Safe.
realistic.
Safe.
Yeah.
I only want 3 people.
Yeah.
My probation officer, my mother, and this psychology girl, Louise Carter.
You've been talking about this, Louise, that she's big in the game and she does the proper stuff.
It's not about proper stuff. If you built a relationship with somebody for over 15 years and they know every ins and out of your thing to the point where she looked and saved your life and saved others' life, because the frame of mind that she's caught me in, is a different, I don't even, it's a lot. However, I'm not going to go over with somebody new what she already knows already. Getting to know Gregor Grey is not a simple task. You get it? So why would I start over again if I don't have that time to give? Better work with the same one I know in it and I trust in it. Does that make sense? Right, because I need to unload this bag in order to move forward. So,
but you're right, but circumstances do change. So
what do you mean by circumstance? So break that part down and let me understand what you're dealing with.
So hear what goes on now. So fair enough, you built a rapport with this woman.
Yeah.
You understand that you've been around her for how long. You're comfortable dealing with this woman. But as you know, things change in life. People move on, change careers, different stuff happens. You might not be able to take on your caseload, different sorts of things. So don't you think a good route would be to work with the newer one and build a rapport with that one, because this one no longer is available? Because we can't always have what we want.
You said she's unavailable?
So what's the issue then? Why are they changing from this woman and to the next one?
You're talking about the probation officer. I'm talking about my support network.
So you support network still there or it's not there? You said?
Listen to what I just said.
Go on, what he says to me.
I want my support network in place so when I get released on that day, I've got something to fall back to and unload the bag of emotions that I've got to deal with, innit?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So if Louise Carter's part of the support network and you can't put her in my support network, but you've promised me the world from inside the prison to where we're now outside.
Who promised you the world though?
The probation manager. I spoke to the probation manager.
You said that they didn't want you out?
No, but that's the probation officer.
Yes.
I deal with the manager, Claire Wallace.
I'm with you.
I deal with her because when they was on their bare bone and I was going through so much emotion because they was changing my probation officer every 6 months. I'm saying, what kind of fucking nonsense is this?
What, because they get changing the probation officer?
So if they're changing the probation officer, why am I getting frustrated is the question I'm going to ask you now.
Oh, you're going to ask me why you getting frustrated. You're going to have to tell me why. Yeah,
because if the probations don't know me and they're going to write on their report for the parole board not to get released, why do you think they're going to write that?
Because of the previous one.
What previous one? They don't know me?
I hear that.
What do you mean previous? It's not to do with the previous. I don't know him.
So what's so long as you had one before they started changing them for the 6 months?
18
months. So in the 18 months, did you build a rapport with that?
How are you going to build a rapport with somebody?
You must have something.
You've got to understand this. Let me just break it down so you understand that I know the thing inside out.
Alright, so
10 years ago, the probation service was asking, let's say for instance, they was getting 30 caseloads per officer to deal with.
Yeah.
For the money that they bought to deal with, 10 years later now, they're asking to do 60 caseloads with the same money in the same time frame. They've got no other choice but to bar. Some are left at the back door, some are still there. The ones that are still there are barling. So when I'm putting my case forward to the probation, I'm making them look, it's wrong. The manager's agreeing with me, thanking me that I found a solution and haven't gone down the aggression road. When I say go down the aggression road, let me just break that down. I'm entitled to feel angry, mad, frustrated, and all the above. That's not a problem. I can scream, rant, and rave as loud as I want. One thing I won't allow though is it for it to transition and go and put my hand on you. That's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, if you do that, it's pressure.
That's when
Alright, you know what you're talking about.
But you know why? Because I know what you're talking. Because I've done the Resolve program. Do you understand? I've got tools, what will last me for the rest of my life to know that no matter what situation presents itself, I'm going to have a reasonable solution for it.
But I don't mean to speed you up, but I just want to know when you've got out. So you're out now, you've got onto the road, so they've put certain things in place. So when they put certain things...
What do you mean put place?
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to find. So
what did they put in place?
Right, how long you been out?
1 week 18.
18 weeks?
Yeah.
Alright, safe. So when you first got out, what regime did they have you on?
7 till 7 curfew, remain at their approved premises and sign on at 1 o'clock.
Police station 1 o'clock.
No, it's at the AP.
Okay, safe. So then probation, how much times a week?
Once a week.
Fair play. So when you're going there, are you not asking her for a support network or to see because?
You're asking me to fast track it, and I've already took you there a long time ago. I've already told this man, can I get my support network in place? Oh yeah, we're gonna email. What's her name again? They're saying it. All right, cool. So yeah, we're gonna get onto it. How are you? I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I can see where this is gonna go. Hence why I spoke about it on camera previously and with the other you I was telling you about. And I've got it on content. However, I'm saying to them, look, we're on week 18 now, you still no support network. How are you expecting me to move forward there? No, this thing is now affecting me.
So am I support lie to them? Oh no, I got it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to deal with it, blood? How am I supposed to go through my day-to-day life?
So they're literally every week they're just fobbing you off and then they're just, whoa.
So let me bring you up to last week then, since we've started from me getting locked up. I've been on the run to the previous time right now. Last week the probation told me that we got a new probation officer. Bear in mind the week prior to that, the manager who I spoke to said to me, nah man, I know your situation, now this is the 4th time I've got a new probation officer since she's promised me.
Is
that
last week? 4 since you've been out or 4 just since?
4 over the course of the last,
Right,
2 years. No. 12 months.
I know 12 months, about 2 years.
No,
right. You said every 6 months.
No.
You said it. Every 6 months. It can't be 4
Some, that's the average. Some may get for blood clots. 3 months they've run away because they can't manage the pressure.
You never said this. You said every 6 months. We're gonna have to break it down to 2 years. We're sticking what you said. So anyway, so she said last week, so boom, no support networks in place, and you're basically pissed off because they're not giving you what you said you did need to keep you on a straight and narrow, basically.